scorch my name on the canyon wall. Rope's been tight, but I never did fall. Boots full of dust, eyes full of war. Ain't got much left, but I ain't got sore. Boots full of dust and a heart that won't bend. I don't need a road, I ride to win. This trail don't promise gold or trust, just a man with fire and boots full of dust. Sins on my back, too far gone to be looking back. Sky's gone quiet, but I don't flinch. Time don't move a man who's inch by inch. Boots full of dust and a song in my breath. One step closer to out walking death. Ain't no heaven, ain't no rust, just a trail of smoke and boots full of dust. Every scar's a map, every bruise a bill, ring by the devils I didn't sell. But I keep riding, lean and slow, where the lost men go, that's where I go. Boots full of dust and a soul that won't break. Ain't no deal I'm willing to fake. Let them howl, let them judge if they must. I'll still ride on with boots full of dust. Where maps just fade to dust, with a sky that don't know love or trust. Got one match left, one trail to burn. Ain't no saddle strong enough to make me turn. One match left and a fist full of sand. Whiskey in my gut, steel in my hand. If death's out there, he knows my breath. I ain't running, I'm just playing chess. Moonlight's cutting through the smoke. Cards are dealt, but I never spoke. Eyes like thunder, boots like sin. Hell don't scare a man who won't give in. One match left and a fist full of sand. Blood on my boots, dust on my brand. The trail don't bend and the wind don't rest, so I ride with the weight that's in my chest. but I still stand tall and lean, the last of the ghosts who ain't been seen. One match left and a soul to spend. I ain't waiting on no bitter end. If the world goes dark, I'll light my breath. With one match left and nothing left.
Boot heel slam on the canyon stone. Ain't got a home, just skin and bone. Sun's a curse and the wind's a lie, but I ride that edge till the day I die. Dust don't kneel and neither do I. Ain't no master, no reason why. Steel in my hand, smoke in my breath. I walk with the dust and dance with death. Whiskey warm and the silence wide. I buried friends with my back to pride. Graveyard eyes and a heart gone blind, but I still hear justice howl behind. Dust don't kneel and neither do I. Ain't no preacher to tell me why. Blood on my boots, grit on my name, but the reaper knows I don't play that game. No church bells ring, no woman cries, just me and the storm in the endless skies. Truth rides low where the sinners crawl, but I ride high and I ride wrong. Close, I'll tip my brim and ride through hell on a broken hymn. Smoke on my breath and dust in my beard. Riding where the law don't come near. My name's been whispered, carved in pine, now where the buzzards circle mine. Spur and dust, no turning back. Trail of sins on a sunburned track. No church bell, just a dying crow, and the wind that whispers where I go. oaths I made and dues I paid. Ain't no gold that buys my grace, just this gun and leather case, spur and leather case, spur and dust, no turning back, trail of sins on a sunburned track, no church bell, just a dying crow, and the wind that whispers where I go. Fast, but I ride long with a death song heart and a will that's strong. If the reaper finds me, let him try. He'll choke on the dust when I pass by. Spur and dust, that's all I claim. No riches left, just a tattered name. If I burn in the saddle high, with a stare like flint and a smoke dry sky. Boots on gravel, sky bleach white. I ain't seen red since the last bar fight. Cigar in my teeth, sweat in my eye. Ain't no sheriff gonna watch me die. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. Ride through the silence where dead men cry. Ain't no prayers on a road like this, just gritting my voice and a smoking kid. My saddle's warm, my soul stitched tight. I got scars from towns that forgot my ride. Every mile's a ghost I used to know. Every bullet still hums real low. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. Ride through the silence where dead men cry. Ain't no prayers on a road like this, just gritting my voice and a smoking kid. Ain't looking for mercy, ain't begging for grace, just me in the shadow that don't show my face. If the fire goes out, then I ride with the cold, but my name's carved deep in this outlaw road. Dust don't forgive and the wind don't lie. I ride through the dust till the day I die. Don't need a tombstone, don't need a cross, just a smoke in my mouth and the life I lost.
Dust on my boots, whiskey on my breath. I ain't running from nothing, but I'm close to death. Rode through fire, slept with sand. A crow on the fence line grins like Ken. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, a name carved in stone, but I'm still whole. Ain't no preacher gonna save me tonight. I ride with the shadows, out of mercy, out of light. Coyote cries under moonlit shame. The wind whispers stories but forgets my name. Card in my sleeve, devil in my deal. No time to pray, just time to feel. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, a name carved in stone, but I'm still whole. Ain't no preacher gonna save me tonight. I ride with the shadows, out of mercy, out of light. In a bottle, a scowl and a scar. Live my past in that broken down bar. If death's out here, he's wearing my grin. We both know what we carry within. I got dust in my blood, fire in my soul, burning like embers I'll never control. The sun might set, but I don't kneel, 'cause I ride with ghosts that never heal.
Woke with dirt in my teeth and blood on my name. Whiskey glass warm, but the fire's to blame. Ravens watching, candle crying low. But I ain't dead, just moving slow. Head still on, heart still beating out. Ain't no priest, just me and God. I see tombstones, but none got mine. Just ghosts I left behind. Dust don't mean I'm done. I rise when the silence runs. You can count your kills by the setting sun, but I ain't one of them, not this one. Dust don't mean I'm done. They whispered, boy, your time is through. But I drank deep and cut on through. Death poured a drink, said make it last. I drank it slow, then rode right past. If you find my hat in the dust, just know I left it there on purpose. Dust don't mean I'm done. I ain't the kind that runs. You hear behind when the wind goes still. That's me climbing another hill. Dust don't mean I'm done. I laid my head down on this wooden bed, gravestones whispering all I ain't said. The glass ain't empty, just waiting on truth. And the crow knows the lies I ain't told in my youth. Leather cracked like my busted soul. Time's been chewing where the bullets roll, but the fire in the sky ain't burned me yet, and my boots still itch for the dust I ain't met. Whiskey's watching, don't you blink. It sees the blood before I sink. The raven don't judge, he just waits while I gamble bones with all my face. I ain't sleeping, I'm reloading. I ain't done, just for Biden. Candles low like my breathing pace, but I ain't riding to my final place. The grave might grin, but I ain't bowed. Still got thunder hiding beneath this shroud. Ravens don't bury, they remember, and whiskey don't lie, it lingers. Whiskey's watching, and so am I, with a 6-shot prayer and a scorched goodbye. Leaving with my boots off tight. If death wants a dance, she better fight. I laid my head where the cold wind sighs. Gravestones whispering crooked lies. Crow keeps watch with a preacher's stare. I drank the dark, but I'm still here. Leather cracked and blood gone dry. I ain't the man who feared to die, but this old glass, it ain't no end. It's just a ghost of a long lost friend. Whiskey ain't for dying, it's for staying strong, for the sinners who still ride when the world goes wrong.
close to the bones, to the lives we miss. But I ain't done yet. I ain't sinking like this. The raven's eye, candle flame, morning breaks, but I ain't the same. I made a vow in the devil's shade to walk again no matter what's paid. Whiskey ain't for dying, it's for holding tight to the voice that says live when you lost the fight. Yeah, I bleed on the trail, not in no grave. I ride for the broken that still misbehave. You can carve my name, let the stories write, but I'll still breathe in every shot. Life don't end when the bottle's done. It ends when you stop riding toward the sun. Whiskey ain't for dying, it's for those who drink, even when the world ain't what it seems. So I'll drink to pain and I'll ride again, dust in my soul and blood in the rain.
Going down on a name I once knew. Gravestones lean where the cold wind blew. Head pulled low and a crow nearby. Whiskey in glass, but it don't cry. Boots on wood, breath like coal. Talking to ghosts that still got soul. Scars on my hands, blood in the sand. Ain't no heaven for a broken man. Raise it high, this drink of fire, to the nights that burn, to the walking wild. Ain't no tears, no last goodbye, just dust and ash, and whiskey don't cry. Through smoke and wind I still ride by, with a cracked up laugh and a bloodshot eye. Candle burns by a shadowed face. Vulture circle in a dead man's place. The past don't sleep, it knocks like rain, but I still stand in the pouring pain. Chain on boot, gun on knee, ain't no savior coming for me. But if death wants in, she best come fast, 'cause I don't flinch and I don't ask. Raise it high, this drink of fire, to the nights that burn, to the walking wild. Ain't no tears, no last goodbye, just dust and ash, and whiskey don't cry. Through smoke and wind I still ride by, with a cracked up laugh and a bloodshot eye. like a hymn gone wrong. Graveyard silence, but I sing strong. Every drop's a soul I knew, and I ain't done, still got truth to chew. So raise it high, this broken glass, to the love that left, to the moments past. Ain't no peace, but I still try. And whiskey don't cry, no whiskey don't cry. Let the dead rest, I ride the sky with a shadow smile and a warrior sigh. Whiskey don't ask no question, it just burns the lies away. I rest my head neath the cross of stone, with the crow watching me stay. 'Cause whiskey knows my name, like the grave knows my shame. I drink with ghosts and I ride with pain, and that bird don't blink, it just waits in the rain. Got blood on my gloves and dust on my tongue. The bottle's my brother when the night's gone wrong. A candle flickers like the hope I have. Ain't no preacher here, just the dead in my pride. Yeah, whiskey knows my name, like regret knows the flame. I talk to the dark, 'cause the light won't stay, and the crow just stares, won't fly away. 100 crosses, 100 sins, a soul too tired to try again. But I won't beg and I won't pray, I'll drink what's left and ride my way. Whiskey knows my name, like the dust knows the plains. I ain't forgiven, but I ain't tame, just a man with a glass and a soul in chains. Stirrups, dust in my blood, riding through the graves, through the desert flood. Vulture in the sky, raven on my rein. They don't judge, they just remain. No stone left unread, no soul left behind. flame. I ride where no man dare speak my name.
No stone left unwritten, no deal left unmade. I gamble with death in the cool of a shade. The West don't forgive, but she surely reminds. You leave tracks of blood and broken minds. For peace, I ain't here for war. Just settling debts behind every door. With a crow on my saddle and dust on my teeth, I'll ride till they lay me beneath. No stone left unwritten, no word left unsaid. I howl with the coyotes, I ride with the dead. A shadow, a whisper, a name in the sand. I'm the ghost they forgot, but still stalks the land. No name carved in stone for me, just a trail where the bones run free. Crow on my saddle, whispering sin. I'll ride through death with a whiskey grin. I'm the rider with no stone, no church bell, no calling home. The dust knows my breath, the dust knows my name. Ain't no cross gonna stake my claim. Boots cut silence in the graveyard wind. Every step feels like I sinned again. Smoke on the breeze, the reaper hums, but I got rhythm in my trigger thumb. I'm the rider with no stone, no prayer, no flesh or bone. A shadow passing through the flame. Ain't no cross gonna stake my claim. Buzzards circle, they know I won't kneel. I don't run, and I don't feel. The crow just stares like he already knows. I ain't dying here, I'm just letting go. I'm the rider with no stone, born to vanish, riding alone. When the sun sets fire to the western sky, I'll still ride on when the others die.
my shoulder, I ride alone. Sun bleeds low on the mountainside. Ain't no priest where outlaws die. Graves don't whisper back, they just stare you down. You talk to ghosts when there's no one around. Steel in my boots, fire in my track. I ride with the storm and never looking back. Badge men tried, but they're buried deep. I lay low, but I don't lose sleep. A man like me don't pray for grace, just keeps his name and hides his face. Graves don't whisper back, they just stare you down. You talk to ghosts when there's no one around. Steel in my boots, fire in my track. I ride with the storm and never looking back. I'm just moving fast, dust on my coat, haunted by the past. If death rides close, she knows my name, but I'll ride till the wind don't call me again. Graves don't whisper back, they just mark the road for men like me who carry the load. Steel in my boots, fire in my track, a shadow with the crow, ain't never looking back.
Crosses cast long shadows in the dusk. My boots still muddy, my faith still hushed. The raven knows he don't forget how many names his ground's collected yet. I ride alone, but I ain't lost. Paid every toll and I've learned the cost. Graveside riders never cry, we just tip our hats and ride on by. Dust on leather, blood in the seams, living off ghosts and broken dreams. Whispers follow where we roam, but the wind out here sounds like home. Preacher speaks when I roll through. Just the wind and that old crow's who. I don't carry gold, don't carry sin, only what I done and what could have been. No mercy deal, no savior pad, just me and fate, and we ride back to back. Graveside riders never cry, we just tip our hats and ride on by. Dust on leather, blood in the seams, living off ghosts and broken dreams. Whispers follow where we roam, but the wind out here sounds like home. Someday death will ride my way, but I'll look her in the eye and say,
I've danced with silence, kissed the flame, and no stone's gonna hold my name. Graveside riders never cry. We keep moving till we die. With shadows stretched across our trail, we ride on wind, not flesh or mail. Let the raven sing my end, but not tonight, my graveyard friend. The ground was cold, the sky was still. Moon hanging high on that lonesome hill. Dust on my tongue, blood on my sleeve, but I ain't got a single plan to leave. Then she crawled from the grave, cloak black as pitch. Her smile carved like a reaper's stitch. Locked eyes with death, but I didn't flinch. She reached for my soul, I didn't give an inch. Ain't no sermon, ain't no prayer, just boot prints, blood and desert air. If you came to claim what's mine, you best get ready to cross that line. She whispered low like a prairie breeze, promising silence, begging me please. But I got ghosts that won't let go, brothers buried in canyon snow. I ain't kneeling in no dirt, you'll have to drag me if I'm hurt. Locked eyes with death, but I didn't flinch. She reached for my soul, I didn't give an inch. Ain't no sermon, ain't no prayer, just boot prints, blood and desert air. If you came to claim what's mine, you best get ready to cross that line. I don't ride with fear no more, I sleep with my back against death's door. So take your scythe and take your grin, you can't reap what won't give in. Locked eyes with death, one breath away, but I still rise, still got dues to pay. She fade into that silver light, guess I live one more night.
She's waiting there in shadowed soil, hands like bone and breath like coal. She grins at me with teeth of time, but I ain't done this tale I told. Dust on my tongue, blood on my chin, but I got fire burning deep within. 6 feet ain't enough to keep me down, not while the wind still howls around. You want my soul, you'll have to chase. I ain't ready for your cold embrace. The moon may watch, the dirt may rise, but I still got fight left in these eyes. Shot my share, I made peace with my own despair. But tonight you came too soon, and I got whiskey, not a tune. Your hands are cold, but mine still bleed, and that means I still got what I need. 6 feet ain't enough to call it done, I'm still crawling toward that sun. You got your cloak, I got my pride, and I won't let you choose my ride. One more breath, one more mile, let me go out with a rebel smile. You ain't the first that tried to take me, but I ain't kneeling, you won't break me. Graves are for the ones who quit, I still got dust and spit to spit. 6 feet ain't enough to claim this soul, not while my boots still feel the roll. So take a step, but don't expect this cowboy still got one more wreck. Moon's high, dirt's cold, breathing in the rock, face to bone, me and death taking one last shot. She grinned wide like she already won, but I ain't running, I ain't that one. Ain't my grave just yet, darling, you can howl and you can scratch, but I got fire left in these boots and a song you'll never catch. I bled on roads and beds of thorns, this ain't the end you'll get, so lay back down in the dark, girl, ain't my grave just yet. Claws in the dust, I ain't blinking now. You seen cowards, I ain't one somehow. Heard the reaper talk, but I talk back with a grit made of smoke and a soul burned black. Ain't my grave just yet, darling, still got whiskey in my breath. You came for silence, I brought thunder, I'm a man who cheats on death. You can circle all you want, I ain't ready to forget, so curl your bones and wait your turn. Ain't my grave just yet. You smell like ash, I smiled, bitter and smelling like trash. She is, you'll crawl to me someday soon. I said maybe, but not for noon.
my grave just yet. Darling, this ain't your final dance. I'll play my cards with dirt-stained hands. You won't get your chance, so go on back where shadows sleep. I still got one sunset till my boots turn cold. This ain't my grave just yet. This ain't my grave just yet.
Cold mud on my chest, boots filled with rain. She grinned like a thief, whispering my name. Bones wrapped in rags, fingers like knives. Said you've had enough of your ball life. But the moon got my witness, and the dirt knows my name. I ain't begging for mercy, I don't play that game. If I'm going out, I'll go out loud. Put my teeth in a fight and my boots unbowed. Graveyard eyes, breath cold as steel. She leaned in close like she meant to seal the deal. But I ain't dead yet, got fire in my spit. I've danced with ghosts and I ain't quit. Yeah, the moon got my witness and the sky my cry. I don't whisper to shadows, I just look them in the eye. If I crawl, it's forward, not away. I don't fade out, I blaze in gray. My hat's still on, my fist still tight, and I'll curse your name till the morning light. You came for silence, I gave you song, and I'll sing it even when I'm gone. Let the moon watch, let the tombstones lean. I ain't yours yet, though you've already seen. My breath is short, but my soul still kicks. One last tune on the devil's tricks. Dust on the strings, blood in the sand. I ain't running, I'm just making a stand. Boots are worn, but my tune is tight. Playing like hell in the dead of night. He's smiling wide from under that hood, waiting on me like he always would. But I got a fire that he won't blow, a melody mean, a rhythm slow. I don't ride with no saints or guns,
just a beat that rose like a setting sun. He creeps behind, but I play ahead. My chords ring louder than the words he said. Yeah, strings against the silence, that's my vow. I ain't dying, I'm singing now. Fingers ache, but the notes still burn. Each one a reason I won't return. The reaper waits with nothing to show. Can't catch a man with a song to throw. His breath is cold on the back of my neck, but my music's a blade and it cuts through death. Let the winds howl and the sky turn red. As long as I sing, I ain't dead. I don't pray and I don't kneel down. My church is 6 strings and Outlaw's ground. If this is the end, let the record show. I faced him humming real damn slow. Strings against the silence, loud and proud. I ain't dying, I'm singing now.
6 strings humming in the dead of dusk, steel and bones both gathering rust. I walk that ridge with a shadow close, but this old tune, he fears it most. He don't speak, but I feel his grin. Cold wind creeping beneath my skin. Every chord I play's a line I draw between my soul and death's outlaw law. I got a song that death don't know, strummed in dust where no seeds grow. He can't wait at my back, taking it slow, but he can't touch the tune that death don't know. Stand like rusted knives, sky bleeds red where the silence thrives. He taps his bony hand on my beat, but this song ain't got no graveyard fee. He leans in close, breathing cold, but my melody burns in his empty soul. If I fall tonight, let the story go. The man who sang what death don't know. Riding hard campfire burned out in a canyon long gone, but the echoes still hum in the chords of my song. Boots worn thin and my hat full of rain, every mile behind me still knows my name. Saw the reaper once in the heat of July. He just tipped his hood as he rode on by. He don't chase me and I don't run. We both just wait for the setting sun. But doves don't cry and men don't kneel. We ride through storms with hands on steel. A tune in my mouth, a prayer in my breath. I sing to the silence and dance with death. Smoke and an old guitar. Each note I play, he ain't too far. He hums along in the desert wind, waiting patient for my song to end. Don't bring me flowers, don't light no flame, just carve one line. He rode with pain. I ain't no legend, just a man with time, and a saddle full of dust and rhyme. 'Cause dust don't cry, and I won't beg. I've lived too long with one foot on the peg. Let the night fall hard and the coyotes call. If death comes for me, I'll face it all. Desert wind cuts like a blade. My boots been walking since the deal was made. A hooded shadow right at my side, but I got 6 strings left to ride. I play, I burn, I don't retreat. My soul ain't one you claim so sweet. You can follow, you can wait, but I ain't done with my outlaw fate. Campfire crackles in the dying light. That old side shines in the edge of the night. But I ain't flinching, ain't saying goodbye till the last note echoes in the sky. I play, I burn, I don't retreat. My chords are dust, my hands still beat. I ain't your prize, not tonight. I got 6 strings left to ride. Still beats. Ride with me or step aside. I got 6 strings left to ride.
He stood behind me, cloak and bone, silent watcher, chilled my soul. I tuned my strings, the sun hung low. This field my stage, this night my show. 6 strings and a shadow, oh, I won't kneel. I play my story raw and real. If I go down, let the desert know I sang my truth before I wrote. Like grit, songs I carry, wounds I hear. I won't barter, I won't plead. I'll play my song, then I'll be free. 6 strings and a shadow, fate's on beat. Boots tap dust and dying heat. If this is it, then let it be. Final chord between him and me. He didn't flinch, just tipped his head as if he knew the path I tread. But when I hit that final line, he stepped back once and gave me time. 6 strings and a shadow, oh, that's my tale. I carved it deep on desert shale. When I fall, let the silence ring. The reaper paused to hear me sing. I laid back in that golden wheat, had low boots off, feeling beat. The sun looked down like an old friend. No questions asked, no need to pretend. The sky don't judge, it just rolls on. Don't care where you've been or what went wrong. Let the wind sing loud, let the clouds drift slow. It's peace I found where the wild things grow. I've outrun lawmen, I've lost my name, left behind love and took the blame. But this old earth don't hold a grudge, just gives me room and won't misjudge. The sky don't judge, it just stays wide. While I lay down to hurt, I tried to hide. Let the dust rise up, let my breath be slow. Ain't no sins that we don't know. A crow flew by like a whispered prayer. I watched it drip without a care. I ain't asking for mercy or rain, just time to rest and drop my pain. The sky don't judge, it don't take sides, it just watches every man who rides. So I'll lie here still till the cold wind blows, 'cause the sky don't judge,
and the wheat still grows.
I lay my back on a bed of wheat. Sun's burning down, but the peace is sweet. 1,000 roads behind these eyes, but none more quiet than these open skies. Ain't no preacher in this field, no law to break, no lies to shield, just sky above and dirt below, where a man can breathe and let it go. I run with ghosts, I've bled in dust, loved and lost, broke every trust. But the wind don't ask where I've been, it just hums low and pulls me in. Ain't no sins out in this grain, ain't no judge to speak my name, just me, the land, and time that slips through calloused hands and chapped up lips. I've made my peace, I've met my end, where the sky don't judge and the wheat stands high. That's where I'll lay, and that's where I'll ride. Laid my head in the golden grain, sun's burning slow through a sky so plain. Hands worn down, but my soul still fights. I ain't done yet with these western nights. I got grit in my boots and dreams in my eyes. Heard the wind talk true under endless sky. Ain't no throne, but I still sit proud with the wheat as my bed and the sky as my shroud. Roads done broke my bones, but the dirt still feels like home. The clouds roll slow like tales I've told of cowboys lost
Carried love, carried loss, carried old remains. I ain't fast, but I ain't stalled. Just riding steady till the good Lord calls. No need for riches, just air and light, the field, the sky, and a soul that's right. Let the birds sing soft when I go, and I'll leave my hat where the wheat still grows. I got grit in my boots and peace in my chest, a heart that rode hard, now laid to rest. If I don't wake from this sun-drenched bed, tell the wind he lived, he bled, he said.
Let down in the dirt with the reaper near, glass full of fire, heart full of fear. He said, you done run far, but I caught your trail. I just laughed and said, pour the ale. One shot for the reaper, one more for the road. My bike's still humming, my blood's still cold. Ain't time to fold, I still got dust to ride. So we drank, then I roll with death by my side. Leather's torn, but I ain't dead yet. Got 1,000 miles and one last bet. He leaned on his scythe and gave a grin, said, you danced with ghosts, now let's begin. One shot for the reaper, one more for the fire, a toast to the lost and the worn out tires. The wind still howls, but I ain't gonna hide. I'll ride through the dark with death as my guide. I ain't begging, I ain't crying, just riding fast while the sun is dying. If the end comes slow or hits like lead, I'll meet it straight, no words unsaid. One shot for the reaper, no need to pray, just whiskey and grit at the end of day. If I don't come back, let the desert know that a cowboy lived and didn't bow low.
dust on my boots, scars on my name. Left my past in a trail of flame. Ain't got nothing but 6 strings and soul. And death keeps watching from down the road. Just ain't death and pain ain't chains. I ride with ghosts but I pull the reins. Still hum my song, still light my flame. If you came to bury me, you came too late. Don't judge, and stars don't lie. They seen me crawl, they seen me try. Got no goal, no map, no kin, just the wind and the will to win. 'Cause dust ain't death and fire still burns. I lost too much, but I still return. Playing chords with blood and bone. Ain't no grave can call me home. If I fall, let it be standing. If I cry, let it sound like thunder. If I die, let them wonder why my boots never stop walking. Dust ain't death, I ain't done yet. I still breathe with no regret. This song's my gun, this road's my church. You'll find me singing through the dirt. The last whistle fades into silence.